Hey everyone, welcome to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for Monday, July 8th, 2019. Alright, so today we have the moon shifting into grounded Virgo, likely noticing themes today around striving towards improvement, doing the work, and really refining things in our life with that daily structure kind of energy. So great day for this, getting in touch with that structural, pragmatic, and detail-oriented side of ourselves with Virgo. So a lot going on astrologically here today. We have Mercury, which just went retrograde, conjoining up to Mars. So there is this reevaluation process now over the next few weeks. It is good to maybe start to see how things are shifting with what we're thinking about and maybe with our routines as well, especially if they're in the context of anything that has to do with Mars stuff, like our needs, our desires, our independence, our assertive side, our active or initiative side. These are the kind of things that we may be coming to some awareness of or redoing here today in particular. So with this, Venus is going to be sextiling Uranus, maybe some new experiences today with relating or maybe with our enjoyments in life. Chiron's going retrograde, so a good time to maybe take a pause with some healing stuff or maybe gain some new perspective about what we've been healing in our life. And then going into tomorrow, the sun will be opposite Saturn. So as the day unfolds, just getting into a bit of this responsible energy, seeing things from the larger perspective and just taking it one step at a time. All right, so let's take a look at all of this here in more detail when we return. All right, so here's the sky for this Monday. And again, we are using the actual visible sky, which is different from mainstream astrology. And it does change the signs. So if you are new to the channel and you do notice some of the signs that I'm mentioning are different, be sure to check out the link down below for more information on true sidereal astrology. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look here first at the theme of the day with the moon shifting into structural Virgo. Virgo is all about the side of ourself that wants to do the work, wants to refine things and improve things and get into that detail orientation of matters to create that structure. So a really good day for doing the work. Anything that requires self-discipline, creating of structure, could be our routine, health, our work, things on this level, really good to develop here with the moon here. Now, in terms of the aspects, there's a lot going on astrologically here, as you can see. There's a couple things that are the most important, and one of which is Mercury, who recently went retrograde yesterday for most of us, and is now still very much stationed, still very much paused in the sky, getting ready for that reworking process. So Mercury retrograde is now the next few weeks of allowing some flexibility into our life, going back and maybe redoing some things that need to be redone or rethought about, reconsidered, recommunicated perhaps with Mercury. And so giving that flexibility allows for this kind of more malleable reintegration, relearning kind of approach during the retrograde period. Now today, Mercury is going to be conjoining Mars with this retrograde. So this today could specifically have to do with Mars related things. Mars is the side of ourself that has these needs, desires, needs to assert ourselves, take action and initiative towards these needs and desires. And with Mercury retrograde, maybe a reevaluation of these things. So reevaluation of our personal needs, perhaps, reevaluation of how are we taking action in our life in terms of motivation, drive, initiative, right? This kind of stuff. And with Mercury very close to Mars, there could be some direct communication perhaps today, or some direct assertiveness, maybe some motivation with what we're thinking about. Again, these very practical things that are going through this reevaluation. Now we have this bit of motivation, drive, Mars energy to be cultivated into it. So things like what we're learning, what we're communicating, maybe doing with our routine, although reevaluating does have this more motivational energy to it, which again makes it good for reevaluating these motivational type things in our life, like our personal needs. All right, so that's the most important thing I would say astrologically today. However, Venus is also sextiling up to Uranus, squaring Chiron, who's going retrograde. So slight sextile here, nothing major, but just an opening for new experiences. that might have to do with relationships today, perhaps, or just relating in general. Good to get outside our comfort zone there, try new and different things, be spontaneous, listen to our excitement, and just enjoying this more spontaneous kind of energy. Venus, at the end of the day, really is just what we value, what we enjoy, and what we want to connect to. So connecting to life and our relations in a way that is spontaneous, new, different, outside the norm can be quite enjoyable with this sextile. With that being said, squaring up to Chiron, who's going retrograde today. So when these outer planets, especially comets like Chiron, go retrograde, we don't feel it that personally. But it is good to note that if there is anything today that you can challenge yourself towards healing with, whether it's physical healing or spiritual healing, however you see that, it's a good day to maybe take some initiative and some action towards those healing matters. If there's any wounds that come up, challenging ourselves to take action or do something or some initiative or something that helps us heal that energy. Because we'll find that when we do set that intention to heal today, it can become very, very constructive. Now with the retrograde, there is this now next roughly 6 months of a bit of a pause with more of the external healing stuff, especially if it's been from over the previous 6 months. And it now starts to get internalized. So it'll be about reevaluating, relearning about anything that is about, again, the physical or spiritual healing. So today, just kind of pausing with it. As we challenge ourselves, just kind of pause and understand that there is this now relearning, reintegration, internalization process that we can do regarding anything we've been healing in our life, internally or externally, from over the past 6 months. All right, so these are the most important things going on astrologically today. However, as the day unfolds, but especially tomorrow, the sun will be opposite up to Saturn. So with oppositions, usually it's something maybe external or involving relationships or something like this. In this case, brings in the Saturn energy. So this could be maybe feeling like outside forces are creating some sort of resistance maybe or limitation. We might be a bit serious about it or just kind of feeling restricted about it or dense about it. This is, again, very collective energy. But this is a very constructive aspect in the sense that it's about helping us develop more patience and more discipline. So any intentions you can set going into tomorrow, but especially tomorrow, to develop any more patience, any more discipline with whatever it is that, again, might be from the outside with the opposition, could be a really good way of working with this. And again, tomorrow will be the actual integration of it, but bringing a little bit of that Saturn patience as the day unfolds could be helpful with it. All right, everyone, so that's the day in a nutshell. Most important thing, Mercury is stationed, just went retrograde. Good time of reevaluating, rethinking things in our life, today in particular in the context of what motivates us, our personal needs, our active side, things like this, especially if we can maybe bring in some of that more active energy into our routine, into our communications, into whatever it is we might be thinking about here today. Venus sextile Uranus, a bit of an opening for new and different experiences to enjoy, and a bit of a pause and good day to challenge ourselves when it comes to internal or external healing. All in the context of Virgo. The theme today, just in general, is great to strive towards improvement. Do the work, whether it's the improvement of ourself, such as health, diet, routine, things like this, or externally, through our work, our external routines, our day-to-day structures, again, striving towards improvement of our environment. Really good with the moon in Virgo here. All right, so everyone have a fantastic day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow for the daily forecast. Take care.